It's one of the scariest things I see in my patients. They're avoiding red meat. They're cutting back on salt. Some even give up their morning coffee. And yet, their creatinine keeps rising. Their GFR keeps falling. Did you know? In the U.S. alone, more than 37 million adults are living with chronic kidney disease, and many don't even know until it's too late. Rising creatinine isn't just a number on a lab test. It's a warning sign. If left unchecked, it can lead to fluid overload, fatigue, high blood pressure, and in the worst case, kidney failure. So why does this happen, even when you're doing everything right? Here's the quiet mistake almost everyone overlooks. What you eat first thing in the morning. Breakfast isn't just fuel. It's the first signal your kidneys receive every single day. And if that signal is wrong, it can trigger inflammation, spike waste products, and push your kidneys into overdrive. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered if the simple bowl or cup you start your day with could be the reason your kidneys are still struggling? The good news is, it doesn't take medication, it doesn't take expensive supplements, and it doesn't take complicated diets to start turning this around. The solution is far simpler, and it starts with breakfast. In this video, I'm going to share with you 4 powerful, natural, kidney-friendly breakfasts, along with a full-day meal plan that shows you exactly how to eat in a way that lowers creatinine, protects your GFR, and gives your kidneys the break they've been begging for. Everything I'll show you is based on science, peer-reviewed research, and proven results from real people who've seen their numbers improve without extreme restrictions. If we haven't met before, I'm Dr. Mattheus, and this is Kidney Health 365, the channel where we bring you natural, research-backed strategies to protect and strengthen your kidneys. If kidney health matters to you or someone you love, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a life-changing tip. And stay with me until the 4th breakfast option, because that one surprises almost everyone. Most people think it's off limits for kidneys, but done right, it's actually one of the most healing. So let's dive in, starting with the simple bowl that has already helped thousands of people lower their creatinine naturally. Let's begin with one of the simplest, most powerful breakfasts you can make for your kidneys. A bowl that combines steel-cut oats, blueberries, chia seeds, and unsweetened almond milk. It might sound basic, but this single meal has quietly become a go-to for kidney health experts and even patients who've watched their creatinine drop after making it part of their daily routine. Here's why it works. Steel-cut oats are not the same as instant oats. Instant oats are heavily processed, often with added sugars and sodium, 2 things your kidneys definitely don't need. Steel-cut oats, on the other hand, are closer to their natural form. They digest slowly, keeping your blood sugar stable and your energy steady through the morning. Even more important, they're rich in the kind of fiber that supports the gut-kidney connection. A healthy gut means less toxic buildup in your bloodstream, and that means less work for your kidneys later. Think of it as giving your kidneys a head start before the day even begins. Next come the blueberries. Small but mighty, they're packed with antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, that protect delicate kidney tissue from scarring and oxidative stress. This matters because oxidative stress is one of the silent drivers of declining GFR. And if blueberries aren't your favorite, you can swap them out for strawberries or apples, which offer similar kidney-friendly benefits while staying low in potassium. Now let's talk about chia seeds. Just 1 spoonful adds plant-based protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and soluble fiber. Chia seeds aren't just trendy. They've been shown in studies to reduce inflammation and help maintain hydration. Both are critical for keeping kidney function steady. But here's a key point. Chia seeds only deliver their benefits if they're soaked. That's why preparing your bowl the night before is so important. When soaked in almond milk or water, the seeds swell, soften, and become much easier for your body to digest. That means less strain, less waste, and more nutrition absorbed. And finally, almond milk. Traditional dairy often carries a high phosphorus load, which can stress weakened kidneys. Unsweetened almond milk is smooth, creamy, and gentle, without the excess phosphorus or potassium that could push your numbers in the wrong direction. It ties the whole bowl together, creating something that feels satisfying without being heavy. Now, here's where many people go wrong. They prepare this beautiful, kidney-friendly base, and then ruin it by adding brown sugar, honey, or flavored creamers. Even small amounts can spike your blood sugar and undo all the stability this breakfast is meant to provide. The better option? Cinnamon. A dash of it not only adds sweetness and warmth, but also brings anti-inflammatory and blood sugar balancing effects. So, let's recap. In one bowl, you're giving your body fiber to lighten your kidney's workload, antioxidants to protect kidney tissue, plant protein and omega-3s to calm inflammation, gentle hydration without hidden phosphorus or additives. It's creamy, filling, and incredibly easy to prepare ahead of time. Just soak your oats and chia seeds overnight in almond milk, add a handful of berries in the morning, and top with a sprinkle of cinnamon. No cooking stress, no complicated recipes, just real, kidney-friendly fuel. This bowl isn't just breakfast. It's a message to your kidneys first thing in the morning. You don't have to fight today. I've got your back. That was the creamy, sweet way to start your morning. But what if you wake up craving something warm, savory, and protein-packed? Let's move to breakfast number 2. If the creamy oats were your gentle start, this next breakfast is for those mornings when you wake up craving something warm, savory, and satisfying, but still light enough to protect your kidneys. I'm talking about the Veggie Egg White Scramble, one of the cleanest, fastest, and most kidney-friendly protein breakfasts you can make. Here's why egg whites are such a powerful choice. Unlike whole eggs, which are loaded with phosphorus, cholesterol, and saturated fat, egg whites give you all the essential amino acids your body needs for maintenance and repair, but without the kidney-damaging extras. Think of it as pure, clean protein, fuel your body can actually use without creating extra metabolic waste your kidneys have to struggle with later. Now let's build this dish. Start with your veggies. I like using onions and red bell peppers. Why? Because both are naturally low in potassium, so they won't overload your filtration system, and they're packed with antioxidants. Onions bring sulfur compounds that help your body detoxify and support pathways that reduce waste buildup. Bell peppers deliver vitamin C and quercetin, both proven to lower inflammation, one of the hidden drivers behind declining GFR. Next, let's talk about cooking. You don't need butter, margarine, or anything heavy. Just a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. This is important. Olive oil doesn't just cook your food, it actively supports your kidney health. Its polyphenols reduce oxidative stress, protect blood vessels, and create a more stable environment for filtration. So when you saute those onions and peppers in olive oil, you're already stacking the odds in your kidney's favor. Once your veggies soften, pour in the egg whites. 3 to 4 is usually the sweet spot. Let them cook gently. You don't need cheese or salt here. In fact, that's one of the biggest mistakes people make, adding sodium or hidden phosphate additives through cheese, pre-shredded blends, or seasoning packets. It cancels out the clean foundation of this meal. Instead, keep it simple. Add a dash of turmeric or a sprinkle of garlic powder. Turmeric brings anti-inflammatory firepower, while garlic supports circulation and detoxification. Flavor without the damage. That's the secret. Another common mistake? Cracking in just one yolk for richness. I know it feels harmless, but even one yolk adds 85 milligrams of phosphorus plus cholesterol that your kidneys don't need. Remember, the whole point of this breakfast is clean protein that doesn't leave metabolic residue behind. Stick to egg whites. Now, how do you complete the plate? Pair the scramble with a side of steamed cabbage or sliced cucumber. Both hydrate, both soothe digestion, and both keep potassium levels low. Suddenly, you've got a complete meal. Protein, hydration, healthy fat, antioxidants. All in under 10 minutes. Here's the bonus. This dish is meal prep friendly. You can saute a batch of veggies ahead of time, keep them in the fridge, and in the morning just heat and pour in the egg whites. 10 minutes to kidney-friendly fuel, even on your busiest day. And here's why this works so well. Balance. You're combining hydration from the veggies, clean protein from the whites, and anti-inflammatory compounds from the olive oil and spices. That balance is what keeps your filtration system steady instead of stressed. So, what do you think? Have you ever tried making an egg white scramble like this, or do you usually stick with whole eggs? Drop your answer in the comments. Now we've covered the savory, protein-rich option. But what if you're rushing out the door, or not even that hungry, yet you still want to give your kidneys something powerful and protective? That's where our next option comes in. The quick, refreshing, kidney-smart smoothie. Not every morning calls for a full plate of food. Some days you're busy, running out the door, or maybe you just don't feel that hungry. But skipping breakfast altogether? That's one of the easiest ways to miss a chance to support your kidneys. And here's where the Kidney Smart Smoothie steps in. Cold, refreshing, quick to prepare, and surprisingly powerful when it comes to lowering strain on your filtration system. The base is simple: unsweetened almond milk. Unlike dairy, which is often high in phosphorus and tough on kidneys, almond milk is naturally low in potassium, phosphorus-free, and smooth enough to give you that creamy texture without the hidden overload. Many people think switching to plant-based milks automatically means safety, but here's the truth: not all plant milks are created equal. Almond milk, especially when unsweetened and free from additives, is one of the cleanest choices you can make. Next, let's add the real stars: blueberries and red grapes. Blueberries are famous for their antioxidants, especially anthocyanins, which directly combat oxidative stress. Remember, oxidative stress is one of the hidden culprits that scar kidney tissue and lower GFR. Protecting against that stress is one of the smartest things you can do first thing in the morning. And red grapes? They carry resveratrol, a compound linked to lower inflammation and improved vascular health. That means better blood flow through your kidneys and more efficient filtration. But a smoothie isn't complete without fiber and healthy fat. That's where chia seeds or ground flax seeds come in. Just a tablespoon can make a big difference. These seeds absorb liquid, expand, and keep you fuller longer, while slowing digestion and reducing blood sugar spikes. The slower your digestion, the less toxic buildup your kidneys have to filter later. It's like giving them a steady, predictable job instead of an emergency cleanup. And yes, you can add a handful of spinach. Don't worry. Despite the myths, spinach in moderate amounts is perfectly safe in kidney-conscious diets, especially when balanced with low-potassium fruits. Spinach brings folate, iron, and magnesium, which support nerve function and red blood cell production, both areas that often weaken when kidney function declines. Now let's talk about mistakes, because this is where most people go wrong. No bananas. Bananas are high in potassium and can quietly overload your system. No avocados. Same reason. Potassium. No commercial protein powders. Most are packed with phosphorus, artificial additives, and synthetic ingredients your kidneys can't handle. Skip flavored almond milk. Stick to plain, unsweetened. The flavored ones often hide sugars, preservatives, or even phosphate stabilizers that work against you. Want to add flavor without the risk? Sprinkle in a little cinnamon or squeeze a few drops of lemon juice. Cinnamon helps regulate blood sugar, while lemon supports urinary health and adds a refreshing twist. Clean, simple, effective. That's the formula. The beauty of this smoothie is not just its speed, but its portability. You can make it in 2 minutes, pour it into a jar, and take it with you. Whether you're commuting, walking, or just starting the day slow, your kidneys are still getting steady, protective support. Now we've covered creamy oats, a savory scramble, and a refreshing smoothie. But what if you're the type who wants something heartier, textured, and more grounding? Something that feels like a true sit-down meal without overwhelming your kidneys. That's exactly where our next option comes in: the warm, filling, and surprisingly kidney-friendly buckwheat or bulgur bowl. Earlier in the introduction, I mentioned how breakfast can silently overload your kidneys if we're not careful. This is the perfect example of how a simple swap can make a huge difference. Instead of grabbing sugar-filled cereals, processed meats, or dairy-heavy options, you can enjoy a light, refreshing, and kidney-friendly breakfast that still feels indulgent. I'm talking about a plant-based yogurt parfait. This one is not only easy to prepare, but also powerful for your digestion and kidney health. Choose a base made from almond or coconut yogurt, unsweetened, plain, and low in phosphorus and potassium. That's important because many regular yogurts, especially flavored ones, are loaded with sugar, additives, and minerals that can put extra strain on your kidneys. For toppings, go with safe, colorful fruits like apples, strawberries, or pineapple. These not only give natural sweetness, but also provide antioxidants and vitamin C, which help reduce inflammation and support your immune system. To make it more filling, sprinkle a little rolled oats or low-sugar granola on top. That crunch makes it satisfying without overloading your system. Here's the caution. Many people unknowingly ruin this healthy choice by adding nuts, nut butters, chocolate chips, or flavored yogurts. While they seem harmless, these can be high in phosphorus, potassium, or hidden sugars, exactly what we're trying to avoid. Stick with the simple, clean toppings I just mentioned, and you'll keep it kidney safe. A parfait like this is versatile too. You can enjoy it as a quick breakfast at home, or pack it in a jar as a snack on the go. Either way, it gives your gut the probiotics it needs to balance your microbiome, which in turn reduces the toxic load on your kidneys. What about you? Have you ever tried a plant-based yogurt parfait before? Or do you usually stick with traditional breakfast foods? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear your experience. Now that we've covered 4 delicious and kidney-friendly breakfasts, let's take a step back and talk about something equally important, the mistakes you need to avoid in the morning. Because even the healthiest foods can lose their benefits if we prepare them the wrong way. Now that we've covered 4 kidney-friendly breakfast options, let's talk about the other side of the coin. What not to do in the morning. Because here's the truth. Even the healthiest foods can turn harmful if prepared or combined the wrong way. The first mistake is loading up on sugar. Many people start their day with sweetened cereals, flavored yogurts, or pastries like donuts and muffins. They may taste good, but they spike your blood sugar and create more waste products that your kidneys must filter. Over time, this constant strain can push your creatinine levels higher. The second mistake is relying too much on processed meats, like bacon, sausage, or ham. These are packed with sodium, phosphorus additives, and unhealthy fats. That's a triple hit against your kidneys, your blood pressure, and your heart. Even turkey bacon, or lean sausage, isn't truly safe if you have kidney concerns. Mistake number 3 is adding too much dairy or full-fat cheese. While dairy has protein, it also comes with phosphorus and saturated fat, both of which can overload your kidneys. If you enjoy milk or yogurt, stick with unsweetened plant-based options like almond or oat milk instead. Another common slip-up is using too much salt in your morning eggs, oats, or smoothies. Salt doesn't just raise blood pressure, it directly increases the burden on your kidneys. Try swapping salt for kidney-friendly spices like cinnamon, turmeric, garlic powder, or fresh herbs. And finally, one that surprises many people, skipping breakfast altogether. When you skip, you're more likely to snack later on unhealthy processed foods. Worse, your body goes into stress mode, breaking down muscle for energy, which produces more creatinine and puts extra strain on your kidneys. The good news? Each of these mistakes is easy to fix by making small swaps, unsweetened instead of sugary, plant-based instead of processed, spices instead of salt. You can turn breakfast from a hidden risk into your kidney's best ally. I'd love to know, have you been guilty of making any of these breakfast mistakes? Be honest. We've all done it at some point. Share your experience in the comments below. It might help someone else watching too. And now that you know both the right choices and the pitfalls to avoid, let's bring everything together with a final recap and some encouragement in our conclusion. So, let's wrap this up. Today, we uncovered 4 powerful kidney-friendly breakfasts: oats with blueberries, a veggie egg white scramble, a quick almond milk smoothie, and a refreshing plant-based yogurt parfait. We also went over the common breakfast mistakes that silently overload your kidneys. Each of these tips is simple, practical, and proven to help lower inflammation, protect your kidneys, and keep your energy steady throughout the day. But here's the urgency. Kidney problems don't wait. They often progress silently, and by the time symptoms show up, the damage may already be severe. That's why the best time to take action is now, starting with the very first meal of your day. And remember this, small steps matter. You don't have to change everything overnight. Just swapping one sugary cereal for oats or one processed meat breakfast for a plant-based parfait can set you on a path towards stronger kidneys and better health. Here's your next step. Choose one of these 4 breakfasts tomorrow morning. That's it. Just start with one. And as you get comfortable, you can build from there. Of course, everything we've shared today is for education only. It does not replace professional medical advice. Always talk to your doctor or dietitian before making big changes, especially if you already have kidney disease or other chronic conditions. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Kidney Health 365 and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next videos we have in store. In fact, in my upcoming video, I'll reveal the 7 everyday foods that quietly damage your kidneys, and chances are some of them are sitting in your kitchen right now. Take care of yourself, and remember, you only have 2 kidneys, so treat them like gold. I'll see you in the next one.